It's Thursday, April 1st, 2021. Don't worry, there'll be no April Fool's jokes here today. Get ready. Let's go. Today will be the first day of we'll say the first full day of fully decentralized block production for Cardano. Why is this important? So I think this is important because there has always been this holy grail in the cryptocurrency space. That holy grail was achieving the triumvirate of decentralization, scaling, and security. And within scaling, to achieve this scaling thing, right, if you're going to become the financial rails for the entire global economy, you have to be able to do transactions cheaply, and you have to be able to handle the bandwidth. With D equals 0 yesterday, I think Cardano has actually achieved that. I mean, you could argue, okay, maybe Cardano can't handle the entire world's global economic transactions, in every slot right now, but Cardano's on an arc where it could actually handle that. It at least has a game plan to handle that one day, and I don't think any other blockchain ecosystem can really say that it's achieved these three things to the same extent Cardano has now that Cardano is completely decentralized. So huge applause for IOHK and everyone involved in the Cardano space. Some people who've been around a while will remember the day that Charles posted on Twitter, "We've solved proof of stake." And I think Cardano, as of yesterday, is pretty much the only cryptocurrency ecosystem that can make this claim. We have a blockchain that can scale, is secure, and is decentralized. And under that scaling piece is sort of not only the ability to handle a high volume of transactions to actually become the rails for global finance, but also the ability to do that. I mean, inherent in that is that you can do it on a cost-efficient basis, right? Even if you achieved the three legs of this triangle, and it was super expensive to do transactions, you didn't really achieve that scalability leg. I think Cardano's there now. It's something to be proud of. Good job, IOHK team. Commensurate with this achievement yesterday, and on the very same day, I believe, the Cardano subforum reached 300,000 users. We were just at 100,000 users 77 days ago. This is explosive growth for a crypto subreddit. I'm sure there are other subreddits where some gigantic news piece led to this kind of growth over this kind of period. But in cryptocurrencies, maybe I'm sure the Dogecoin ecosystem saw a lot of growth when Elon and the Wall Street Spets guys started paying a lot of attention to Dogecoin and creating a lot of attention around it. But in the normal crypto world, outside of these kinds of weird celebrity big news events, it's something crazy to see 3x growth in users in a subreddit over such a short period of time. I think it's more a testament to the workflow in the Cardano ecosystem, with IOHK kind of doing things the slow and steady way. And over this time period, just the last several months, a lot of different pieces have sort of fallen into place. Shelly, D equals 0 decentralization, Goguen, 2 out of 3 hard fork combinator events, and the countdown to Alonzo, the final of the 3 hard fork combinator events in Goguen. All these things happening at once. I think people who are jumping into Cardano right now are super lucky. Great timing. And for the rest of us who've been along for the entire bumpy road, there's finally light at the end of the tunnel. Item number 3, The promised Cardano 360 mini episodes have begun. I think all the people of Cardano know that the 3-hour Cardano 360 live streaming calls are super detailed, super interesting, but nobody's got time for 3 hours. Very few people want to sit down and go through all 3 hours of that. I think it was really like 3 hours and 20 or something like that. And nobody really has time to sift through all that information, even if they just wanted to know about what one of the dozen or so presenters, had to present. You don't even have time to go through a video like that and figure out where that information might reside within the video. Luckily, we've got David here giving us a 7-minute summary of the normal 3-hour calls. I think that those 7-minute summaries will be in heavy rotation compared to some of the minutes in those longer 3-hour calls. So thank you for this. Yesterday was also Get 8 a Day, at least what I call Get 8 a Day, with the end of Epic 256. I hope you enjoyed your staking ducats. Yes, I'm aware that expression may be based on the European gold coin currency that is spelled DUCAT, but I'm going to continue to spell it like the aquatic bird because that spelling reminds me of the way the word was always pronounced in GTA San Andreas. We can also look at some of the stats from Epic 256. As you can see here in block 256, we produced 21,059 blocks. The Epic lasted 120 hours, 5 days, like it always does. There were 143,164 transactions, total out 11.18 billion ADA, active stake of 22.47 billion ADA, which is down a little bit from the 22.74 and 22.91 of the preceding epics. No big deal. That's going to go up and down a little bit. Fees were 30.63 thousand ADA with average fees of 0.21. You can see that D equaled 0.02 with D equaling 0, of course, we've already covered in the current epic, which is 257, and 2.5% of blocks were missed. Not too bad. And with that, I will see you tomorrow.